Have you ever stayed awake at 2 a.m., replaying the same conversation in your head, wondering if you said the wrong thing, or spent weeks thinking about starting a business, applying for a new job, or asking someone out, only to do absolutely nothing? If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. Overthinking has become one of the biggest silent problems of modern life. It feels like you're solving problems, but in reality, you're creating new ones. Your brain convinces you that if you just think a little longer, you'll find the perfect answer. But life doesn't reward perfect thinking. It rewards action. Every minute you spend trapped in your thoughts is a minute. You're not living your life. The scary part is that overthinking doesn't just steal your time. It steals your confidence, your opportunities, and eventually your happiness. The human brain evolved to protect us from danger. Thousands of years ago, constantly analyzing every sound in the forest could mean the difference between life and death. But today, your brain treats an unanswered text message, a job interview, or a social media post as if it's a life-threatening situation. Instead of helping you move forward, it activates your stress response. Your heart beats faster, your muscles tighten, and your mind starts searching for every possible negative outcome. This is called the negativity. Bias, our brains naturally focus more on potential threats than positive possibilities. While this helped our ancestors survive, it often keeps us from thriving in the modern world. One of the biggest lies overthinking tells you is that certainty exists. You think, I'll make a decision when I'm Bafringer eBay sure. But no successful person has ever had complete certainty before taking a leap. Entrepreneurs launch businesses that might fail. Athletes compete without knowing they'll win. Writers publish books without knowing if anyone will read them. Progress has never belonged to the people who waited until they felt ready. It belongs to those who acted despite uncertainty. Confidence isn't something you find before taking action. It's something you build because of action. Overthinking also creates an invisible prison known as analysis paralysis. Imagine standing in front of 10 different doors. Instead of opening one, you spend hours wondering which door is best. Days pass, weeks pass. Eventually, someone else walks through a door while you're still deciding. The greatest opportunities in life often disappear not because we weren't talented enough, but because we waited too long. Perfectionism feeds this cycle by convincing us that if something can't be done perfectly, it shouldn't be done at all. But perfection is an illusion. Every expert was once a beginner who made mistakes, learned, and improved. Social media has made this problem even worse. Every day we're bombarded with images of successful people, luxury lifestyles, perfect relationships, and seemingly flawless lives. We compare our behind-the-scenes struggles to someone else's highlight reel. Then we start questioning ourselves. Am I smart enough? Am I attractive enough? Am I successful enough? These questions rarely lead to growth. Instead, they fuel anxiety and self-doubt. The more we compare ourselves to others, the less we appreciate our own journey. What we often forget is that people share their victories online, not their failures, fears, or sleepless nights. Another hidden danger of overthinking is decision fatigue. Your brain has limited mental energy each day. When you waste hours replaying conversations, imagining worst-case scenarios, or worrying about things outside your control, you have less energy left for the decisions that actually matter. That's why many people feel mentally exhausted even when they haven't done anything physically demanding. Their mind has been running a marathon all day. Thinking itself isn't the enemy. Uncontrolled thinking is. Here's something surprising. Your brain cannot always distinguish between imagined danger and real danger. When you repeatedly visualize failure, embarrassment, or rejection, your body reacts as if those events are actually happening. Stress hormones like cortisol increase. Your sleep suffers. Your focus disappears. Over time, chronic stress can affect both your mental and physical health. The future you're afraid of hasn't happened, yet your body is already paying the price. So, how do you escape this cycle? The answer isn't to stop thinking completely. That's impossible. The goal is to think with purpose and act with courage. Instead of asking yourself, what if everything goes wrong? Ask, what if everything goes right? Instead of trying to eliminate fear, learn to move with it. Take one small step today. Send the email. Apply for the job. Start the workout. Launch the project. Have the difficult conversation. Small actions break the cycle of overthinking because action gives your brain real evidence, while overthinking only creates imaginary stories. Remember this? Your future will never be shaped by the thousands of thoughts inside your head. It will be shaped by the handful of actions you choose to take. 5 years from now, you won't regret every mistake you made. You'll regret the chances you never took, because fear convinced you to stay still. Don't let your own mind become the prison that keeps you from the life you deserve. Think enough to learn, but act enough to grow. Because the biggest risk isn't making the wrong decision. The biggest risk is spending your entire life making no decision at all. If this video changed the way you think, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications.